Today's postcard is from County Donegal, Grianan, Ailigh, the stone fort of the sun. Only 3 miles from Derry city, we're in the wild and beautiful Inishowen region of County Donegal, at the ancient stone ring fort of Grianan, Ailigh. Here in the village of Burt, this converted church is now a restaurant, craft shop and visitor centre, where I met Una Fullerton to find out the myths and legends surrounding one of the most enigmatic monuments in Ireland.
This was said to have been built by an ancient god called the Dagda, who was the god and the king of the Grianan, who was said to be the second colonist to come to Ireland. And it was built as around his son's grave, as a protection and a mark of respect for around his son's grave. An awful lot of the myths would place it back that Grianan comes from the worship of the sun. Grian is Irish for sun, so Grianan is of the sun. And the circular, construction of the fort would lend that idea as well, Yeah,
so it could have been like a little Stonehenge in a way then?
In a way, there's brilliant acoustics in it. And there was always, the grave would have been built in the middle, and there was another ancient dolmen on the outside of it.
Right.
Unfortunately, they were knocked down in 1874 by a Dr. Walter Bernard from Derry.
And Derry is over there?
Derry is...
Derry's over there.
Over here, you can see Derry from...
Yeah, right.
When you walk up here, you can see Derry. Derry's just over, just slightly. A lot of people walk out. There's a little walk from Cregan Walk, they call it, and they go up and they just walk out here on a Sunday. It's not far at all, it's just a walk away.
Well, there's the fort, Grianan, Ailigh.
There's the fort, yeah.
Let's have a little walk up there.
Sure, yeah.
Grianan, Ailigh, a Stone Age fort.
A Stone Age fort. The rampart, 1700 BC. The cashel, the stone walls here, approximately 600 AD. The king of the clan of Owen would have lived within the walls here, and as you can see there's a little passageway over here used to be able to walk in there and walk over to the entrance.
And were there many battles around here that we know of?
Well, there was a lot of battles around here. One battle was in 1260, and it was about a man called Murtagh O'Brien who came up and, as a revenge for something that happened 200 years previous, came from Limerick and he was told that every one of his soldiers was to bring a stone, and they were to take a stone home to Limerick with them to make sure that it would never be rebuilt again. And the way he measured the stone they carried was they got their food was in proportion to the size of the stone, so that's how he made them carry the stones.
And did they take much away?
Well, I don't think they took that much, because I think it would have been kind of heavy to walk the whole way to Limerick.
There was a young man from Limerick. There's a story there somewhere.
There is indeed, yeah.
And now this Victorian gentleman, how much would he have had to have rebuilt?
The stones would have been if you could put it, exploded out the ways, gradually subsided down. This side here, not too bad, but they reckon that this side here was quite dilapidated, quite far down. But he used one side to construct the other side, and he used, as I said, Steg Fort and all of that as a help to rebuild up, to match it up.
Now, what about the desecration that some people say he caused?
Well, he needed the lintel stones for the archway over here.
Right.
And the stones, he had no big enough stones. So he knocked down an ancient dolmen in order to get the stones for the lintel.
And where was that?
Well, there's stories that there was two. There was one in here and one out here at this side here. And that when he knocked them down, he discovered remains, and he discovered a chessboard, a game like chessboard, they're not too sure what it is, and little pieces of beads and stuff, and then he'd realised what he had done.
Well, that was my first visit to County Donegal, and I loved it. I'll be back, and I'll be back for you soon.